I think there are a number of trends shaping the industry at the moment. Obviously, the one on everyone's lips is generative AI. And we're having a lot of requests from both public and private healthcare organizations to really leverage this technology in meaningful ways. Really, this comes down to three things that we talk to them about. The first is data strategy and how they're thinking about managing all of their different data types. And we do a lot of work around really thinking about that data layer that underpins really their businesses. The next is around how they're leveraging AI in general. So before you get to the agentic AI, how are we leveraging the AI today? And then we've got many partners who are working in this area. We're very fortunate to work with the big healthcare partners like GE and Philips and Agfa, Intelerad. Got lots of electronic medical vendors running on AWS today like Daedalus, and of course genomics, because they're another big data type, with Illumina and Oxford Nanopore Technologies platforming their solutions on AWS. So when you bring all of this data together, you can run really interesting AI and analytics on top. And the final piece, as I say, is agentic AI, so the next generation about how they're going to leverage that. And we're working with regulators and affiliated bodies about how this is going to hit the market. It's really important that the region embraces events like WHX Tech, because it really does focus on the technology part of healthcare and life sciences. It's a great opportunity for all of the leaders of the respective organizations to get together, exchange ideas in a friendly environment. It's a more nuanced conversation that you can have when there are less people, but at a higher level. And I think that's the thing that excites me about WHX Tech, is really the people here and the kind of conversations we can have. I think there's been a lot of talk about digital transformation in the region for a long time. However, in the last few years, we've seen it really take off. So for instance, in 2022, AWS came into the UAE with its first infrastructure region, and I'm delighted that we've now got the sovereign launch pad that's just been blessed by the UAE government. And so we've got the sign-off by the UAE Security Council that we can now host regulated data within the UAE. And that includes healthcare data, life sciences data. And so we'll be able to really work at scale with all of the healthcare and technology companies about really transforming healthcare in the years to come. Most entrepreneurs, they come up with their best ideas because they've suffered from a problem themselves. And so they've gone out of their way to try and answer it because nothing is available in the market today. We have an amazing startup ecosystem running on AWS, and that's about 80% of healthcare and life science unicorn companies are platformed on AWS. So we work with entrepreneurs and innovators who have had these tough problems, and we can bring the technology to their problems to allow them to answer it.